Alright, well, it has been a long time since I basically showcased anything, but I've got a couple games to show you guys. The first is REMEDIUM Sentinels. It's essentially a Vampire Survivors clone, but with far better graphics. Let's just jump into it and I'll basically show it off. For my first time setup, installing Microsoft blah blah blah. Alright, well, this is always fun, you know. You download it and then like there's something else to do. Nothing unusual. Interesting logo. Alright, well, here's the opening menu. We have some unlocks here that basically require me to do some stuff. We have some upgrades here that basically cost money basically to buy. I don't have any scrap basically to get, so that's, you know, whatever. We have a beastery, but nothing unlocked yet. So, there's a Discord button over here. There's an exit button over here. We got options right here. I guess we'll play in English. And everything else looks fine, I guess, so let's play. Alright, so Crossroads. Decades ago, these roads connected all imperial cities. Now the cities lie in ruins, and the overgrown roads are wandered by plague, mutants, and chimeras. Alright, so, probably to unlock this we have to basically survive here a little bit, so let's get to it. There's a few other Mexican ways to get here, but you know, we'll start with the Gladiator, I guess. How do I select it? By the way, right click basically brings you back, so that's a thing. Oh yeah, so click on the thing right there, okay. Alright, so WSD keys to basically move around. Now note basically this is like, you know, basically describes as an auto shooter. And, you know, Vampire Survivors is basically, you know, an auto shooter, so it's like, you know, nothing really wrong with calling it Death, you know, Death, I guess. So, basically, Vampire Survivors, if you don't know what the game's basically all about, you go around basically like killing enemies that like come in droves. And as it's like, you know, basically like, you know, continues along, we'll level up. And we'll get abilities. Alright, so we got emitter, damages all around you, machine gun, quickly fires around a sentinel, or precursor. Let's get the emitter. Well, the emitters are not strong, but whatever. New enemy types popping in, that's fine. Alright, so at the top you can basically see my time survived thus far, so we basically survived like, you know, a minute and 20 seconds. Just below it you basically see an experience bar, so that's basically the amount of experience we basically need to level up. To the top right we basically have scrap, which is basically like, you know, carryover for upgrades. A big part of this game is basically like, you know, upgrading yourself by like, you know, killing enemies and getting like, you know, experience basically like, you know, get stronger. Alright, so let's get the machine gun. So a big thing about like, you know, Vampire like Survivor type claims is that like, you know, it basically becomes like a reverse bullet hell, and that's basically like, you know, how people basically describe this like, you know, game type. Sometimes the genre is basically a reverse bullet hell of a game. And let's get some mines. Anyways, a big part of this game is basically surviving as long as possible, so to speak, before like you know, clock out. There's a mine. Now, I'll note that there's only like, you know, 4 controls for this game. WASD. I don't control any other part of this, like, you know, mech here, basically, so basically, I just walk around, that's basically it, and like, you know, everything else basically is automatically fires and targets and stuff like that for me. Let's get the precursor, I guess. These guys are strong enough to basically take a hit. Now, I'll note that I offer this game basically to, like, you know, Crush Knight basically play because, you know, he basically is like, you know, more or less into, you know, these type of games more than I am. But something I know is that, like, you know, his sort of comment basically with turn, like, you know, these type of games is that once you basically play one, you basically play them all. And that's very much my sort of opinion basically on this game as well. Once you play, like, you know, Vampire Survivors once or twice, like, you know, you get the idea basically how the game basically works. There's not a whole lot you can basically do to, like, you know, vary up this gameplay. And I have to say, I'm sort of like, you know, very dismissive of this one as well, because basically the thing about Vampire Survivors is that they have, like, you know, sort of like little, like, events that sort of happen where, like, you know, you might have, like, you know, enemies basically, like, coming in like a wave, like a bats, or, like, you know, you have, like, circular, like, plants basically surrounding you and stuff like that. And I'm not seeing that here. I'm just seeing, like, bigger enemies basically pop out every so often. There's a saw blade. There we go. There's throttle, increased movement speed. Let's take that. Now, as you can basically see, it's like, you know, we go along here, the enemies get a lot stronger. They take more hits to go down. And leveling up basically becomes more and more important. So get some experience here and all that stuff. Sure, let's get alloys. Now, I'm not sure, but I think this game, like, you know, it might have wraparound where, like, you know, basically once you go, like, you know, all the way to the right, eventually, like, you'll have, like, stuff basically pop up you've basically seen, like, you know, you've already killed before because basically it, like, wrapped around the map. Oh, maybe not. So, there's basically the edge of the world. So, alright, I'll note that I'm basically not impressed with this game because basically, like, you know, there's no special, like, you know, types of, like, you know, scenarios that basically pop up at the NPC fight. It looks like it's basically just, like, you know, tougher and tougher monsters basically spawn, you have to basically, like, just deal with them, that's basically it. So, kind of depressing in that sort of, like, you know, idea. Experience here. Okay, so there's like the other boundaries of the map. Basically, we're on an arena type of map here. That's good to know. Now I will note that there's like some ideas for this like type of like, you know, game where you might be able to aim, or you might have like, you know, directional, like, you know, attack space so you can sort of like, you know, manage. So there is like some ideas you can basically do for these type of gameplays to like make them like, you know, a little bit different from each other. But so far it seems a little bit basic, just like nothing really interesting happening. This is a mini boss, by the way, this big guy right here, so I guess they do have those at least. But they're just like, you know, bigger enemies like the same type, so there's nothing really neat about them. Let's get the duration maybe. Get some more experience here. Has a lot of experience. There's a lot of enemies coming at me now. Alright, so there we go, we died. So, we basically lasted for 8 minutes and 26 seconds. There's our kills. There's our damage. You can see like a high score. Scrap, materia, upgrades. And basically after you die, the idea is that you basically like get upgrades and stuff like that. So I get speed for like an increased speed. You get max health, could get like armor, projectile. We got reactor. That's not bad. Cooling, auto repair. Oh, it takes a lot though to get apparently, and 5,000 for this one. Yeah, it autoplay, because why not? So, can't buy that because it's too expensive, but... yeah, how do I, like, you know, buy here is the thing, right? So... this might be a controller-based game, so it might, like, you know, have issues, like, you know... that sort of thing. Oh, there we go, I finally bought speed, so there we go, we got some speed. So apparently to unlock the church, I have to survive 10 minutes in Crossroads, maybe we can basically do that. Actually, I want to see if I can figure out how to unlock the other guys, so... I think these like for unlocking other guys, maybe. They all levels, that's cool. I think this might be the other, like, you know, golden suits to make use of. So you have to basically find it and like save them. Alright. Well, let's give it another go. So it looks like that crate basically has like special things you basically can get every so often, like healing and stuff like that, so probably shouldn't waste them. That's for healing. Alright, so let's try and get something else this time around. So we won't pick up your villas right now. Let's get the increased damage. Well, it's gonna make me pick up one of these, I guess. So the mirror didn't seem that powerful. Let's get the machine gun instead. There's an kaboom, I guess. Oh, took a hit there. I think all the enemies might hit you for 10 damage, maybe. So even though like the small guys are still like devastating to be hit by. Get some scrap. More experience would be nice for the long run, so let's get that. Now note that these like guys basically spawn right on top of me there, so basically the idea of like these enemies that they sometimes spawn near like the edges, so awesome, we'll get that. Let's get damage. So these guys basically, drop good orbs to get. The big guys. Get some experience from them. A little bit more speed is nice. Getting caught up on the debris in the background. That's something to note about Vampire's Virus. It doesn't really have any things that really get caught on usually, so it's this experience here. Now I'll call this a win if I basically get over 50 scrap, because then I get to upgrade more. Basically the idea is game is you just keep upgrading your character and get stronger until you basically overcome whatever basically comes your way. Let's get this. I don't like the fact that they can walk through debris but I can't, but whatever. Just all come this way. Oh, you can see like, you know what enemy I'm basically targeting with like my character, because basically you can see like, you know, the yellow like circles, which is nice. Yes, look at that attack speed. Let's see here. Get a little more speed. I like being able to pick up stuff nice and far away. If I basically like, you know, got everything I need like, you know, right away, that'd be awesome. These guys take a beating, so that's not great. I'll notice there's a lot of like weapons you can get in this game too. There's the big guy over there. Yeah, this might be a good time for the kaboom. There's a screen clear for myself. Oh, he dropped the boss chest for me. I'm low on health, so why not? We'll get this right now. There's a little bit of health for me. There's our screen clear. Yeah, I'm not getting a chest anytime soon. Alright, we're going as fast as possible with our attack speed now. God. So basically you can see what this basically turns into this type of game. Basically you have like throngs of enemies on the screen and you really test this to survive. What's this up here? This is useful. Would be nice if we had more warning basically when you're about to, like, you know. Every minute, you know, as I smash through them all. There's that boss chest. Okay, let's get this. So I guess it probably just gives you, like, you know, an ability at, like, you know, chest hit, basically they drop. More health, very nice. We've got 10 minutes, so I've unlocked something. Well, you can see what a good run looks like, you know, lasting 10 minutes at least. Kill as much as possible. More health, I'm good with this. You know, this sort of game basically reminds me of, like, you know, I think I already said this before, but it reminds me of like a sort of, like, you know, mini game that was basically available on, like, you know, the custom maps for, like, StarCraft back in the day. And the idea of, like, those games was basically, like, you know, I'll just, like, tell the name. It's basically called Dodge the Rapist. And the idea of, like, you know, those games is just trying to, like, you know, avoid the like, enemies basically on the screen and get to, like, to your side and survive. And this is what this basically turns into eventually, this game. You just, like, you know, you just try to survive as long as possible until, like, you know, you eventually just can't get, you know, any further, so to speak. Look at all that scrap I basically picked up. Oh, that's not great. We made it to the edge here. Well, look at that. Now we have green doggies. And of course, they don't immediately die, so that's a thing. The saw blade might be useful now. I want to get some experience here, so we'll kill off the weak ones. And yeah, they're spawning like over, like, you know, places I can't go, so that's kind of annoying. Oh, they stopped spawning for a bit because they're now strong, like the strong bats. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, there we go. Look at all those frobs and mobs that, like, you know, I can't hurt. So I can't know. I'm not sure you noticed, but this game really janky the gameplay. That's not the recorder. That's the game itself. Like, you know, just getting janky. It can't handle this many enemies being on the screen. It's like, you know, this much. We're getting some good experience here. I think at 15 minutes, maybe a bunch of meters fall down and kill you. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice high score there. We got our time at 15 minutes, damage of, like, you know, nice high score. There's all my upgrades. There's, like, you know, the scrap I basically got. It looks like the scrap is cumulative, by the way, so once you basically, like, you know, save it, you just, like, save it for good. That might be a thing. I did unlock the church, so hooray for that. We got the auto repair skill available. We have plating available. Apparently when I get, like, you know, Barbara Karen, we'll basically get access to, like, you know, the mortar. So that's, like, you know, thing you basically get. Procures me transparent when I reach max level. Apparently I can upgrade this if I want to. Alright, well. Here's the beast street, by the way, so we can see, like, you know, the health and stuff, so. Yeah, you can see, like, you know, so you have different damage abilities, these guys, but, whatever. So what do I think of this game, I guess? REMEDIUM Sentinels. In many ways, this just feels like, you know, Vampire Survivors with, like, better graphics, but, like, you know, less, like, you know, sort of like events. Basically, it spawns more and more enemies basically for you to fight, and I feel like, you know, different, like, you know, varying, like, health amounts and stuff like that. I think this could be, like, you know, made better than what it basically is, so it's, like, you know, not really, like, you know, enough that I basically say it's, like, you know, all that snazzy, but whatever. It's not that bad, like, as a template. You basically just have to add some, like, you know, ideas to make it, like, you know, basically, like, you know, more like ideas basically to, like, you know, deal with in gameplay. Like, have it so, like, you know, enemies basically spawn like a circle, as opposed to, like, you know, this is spawn and spawn and spawn. That might be a little bit hard, like you know, what do you call it? When you're looking at this, basically, you see it's got, like, a very small type of, like, you know, viewing plane. Basically, Vampire Survivors is, like, very big, so it's very, like, easy to, like, see when you're being in circles and stuff like that, or see, like, the oncoming spawns of bats. So there is some issues with this game, I guess, but whatever. Hope you guys enjoy and take care.